who have broken barriers and shaped the city. Today, let's learn about Vel Phillips. Vel Phillips, a trailblazing civil rights leader who became the first black woman to graduate from UW-Milwaukee Law School, the first black person on the Milwaukee Common Council, and the first woman and black person to serve as Wisconsin judge. Vel has many other accolades to add to that, but if you've ever had the opportunity to meet Vel in person, you'll know that her personality was brilliant. A Milwaukee icon, a true trailblazer, Vel R. Phillips.
This Black History Moment is sponsored by Educators Credit Union and Tayback Law.
I slept in a lot of different rooms, different beds, but none of them really felt like mine. I spent 14 years in foster care, mostly in group homes. And I never had much stuff because I always had to be ready to move. Why get things if you just have to let them go?
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care waiting to be adopted. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is working to help find them a forever family and a permanent home of their own.
Now I have my own room with walls that tell my story. I love hanging out in here. I play dress up with my sisters and I sing and make videos. But the best part? Knowing I'll always have a place to go and a family that loves and supports me.
If you have room in your home or your heart, see how you can help at davethomasfoundation.org.
Metastatic breast cancer, or stage 4 breast cancer, happens when cancer spreads beyond the breast to other parts of the body. About 168,000 women are living with it today, with black women at a higher risk due to various factors. Research has led to treatments that help manage the disease and improve quality of life. The Everyday Counts study explores how nutrition and exercise coaching can support women with metastatic breast cancer. To learn more about the Everyday Counts study in Milwaukee, call 414-955-8819 or email edc@mcw.edu. If you or someone you know has stage 4 breast cancer, please encourage them to call and enroll in this valuable study. Again, call 414-955-8819 or email edc@mcw.edu.
Truth Nation, stand up and tap in. This is 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Check it out one time.
Truth Nation, great morning. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, The Truth. We're inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I'm the legendary Homer Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
What's going on with you, Bailey?
What is happening, Homer?
Hey, I know we gave you...
Good morning.
We gave you plenty of shout-outs yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Aw, I love y'all. That's why I love y'all.
Yeah, we love you more.
Aw, I feel much better.
There you go. You go.
I feel much better.
Will, great morning. How you doing and feeling this morning, Will?
Good morning. Happy Thursday.
Yes.
Okay, you feeling powerful, huh? You're going to learn today. Have you ever been tracked before, Bailey?
Tracked?
Yeah.
You mean somebody just like tracking my movements or whatever?
Yeah.
I think only by my son, and you know we have that thing
Life 360 or whatever.
No, but we have the little thing on the phone. Y'all know.
Share your location.
Yeah, the location thing. Other than that,
okay.
Not knowingly.
Will, you got Life 360?
My mom knows my every move on there.
Okay.
See?
All right. Okay. Well.
Yeah, I mean,
Your every move?
Yeah, she doesn't even live with me, and she'll be like, "Why'd you go to this grocery store instead of that one that you usually go?" She knows everything.
She does.
So you can go back and see like the routes that you take and the different places that you've been.
Right. So
I feel like I'm an extreme mother, but your mom is really
not even in a bad way. I think she's just bored. She's just curious what I'm up to.
There you go.
So
there
you know.
Go.
when you get into your relationship, just understand that. Remember, you'll be over there for a dinner or something, and she'll be like, "Now, was that with Charlene? I didn't think Charlene lived over there, but you was over there for a while." While Charlene is sitting at the dinner table. You're like, no. Well, where were you? One of my college, roommates, ended up moving here, and so see, and you sound like the typical miss me with that,
right, okay.
Miss me with that, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's the bad side of it. I wouldn't like
stalker
because that is kind of stalkish.
Mm-hmm.
My significant other, if I had one, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't do that.
No.
Me either. I don't think I want to know it to that degree.
I don't. Because if you're looking for something, you're going to find it.
That's why they say don't go through no woman's purse. You mess around and find roses and all kind of stuff.
Right.
And you be like, so what you saying?
Exactly.
I ain't talking about that one.
Exactly.
I ain't talking.
You don't want to do that. If I gotta play, if I feel like I gotta play detective on you,
right? It ain't worth it.
It's not worth it. I gotta cut you loose.
Right. And if let me see your phone. Let me see your phone.
Yeah,
if it's that means you don't trust me. And so
I gotta cut it loose at that point.
I feel that way. I feel that same way.
Because you'll look at my phone and see something and totally mistake it for what it is.
That's
absolutely
right.
not.
That's right. And it ain't what you say, it's how you say it.
Exactly.
Most of the times, and I'm not saying it would happen every time, but most of the time when they bring it to you, it's going to be an accusatory, like,
right. They ain't gonna
who is Losell?
Right.
Like, Losell.
Right.
Yeah. I saw your phone and it said Losell. The battery was dying. and at the top it shows Losell. Oh, okay, because I was gonna call it.
Right.
You can't call Losell.
Yeah.
So well, if they looking for Losell, just plug it up.
Or Scam Possible.
Right.
Scam Possible.
Yeah. Hey, you know what, fellas?
It's Scam Likely. That's what it's Scam Likely.
Yeah. You know what, fellas? and I'm not. I don't even know if I should do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Uh-oh.
All right. So, fellas, you know how I see a lot of different videos and reels and TikToks where the woman ends up saying, who is this? Why is Little Caesars calling you? And be like, and she called black, and they're like, it ain't Little Caesars. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, fellas, just put Scam Possible to the number. That's a good idea, isn't it, Will?
Scam Likely.
Scam Likely.
Then it's like, why'd you just have a 2-minute conversation with Scam Likely, though?
Right. There you go.
Because they was trying to scam me at first.
Why is Scam Likely texting you?
Exactly.
Why didn't you just block Scam Likely? Okay. Okay, fellas, disregard. Ladies, disregard that one there. Because some women are sharp, but men are sharp too.
Yeah.
But some women underestimate the sharpness of us as men. Because we are not as quick to accuse in a lot of situations. Now, some that are just jealous as hell, everything you do, I feel sorry for women who are in relationships and even marriages with men like that, that just show every little move, like, why'd you go here? Why? That's too much.
Well, see, I have a lot of guy friends, and there are people that don't think that ladies and gentlemen know how to be friends or can be friends, but I have a lot of guy friends. And so that would probably be an issue if I started in a relationship at this point, because I really do.
Some people feel like you need to get rid of all of your opposite sex friends.
Do you feel like that?
No.
Did you make Mrs. Blow get rid of all
absolutely
of her
not.
guy friends?
Absolutely not.
No?
No.
Okay.
I mean, because again, and Will, what about you?
No, I have tons of friends where it's like just friends.
Right.
They're
but,
females, right?
Right. Yeah. I should have clarified that, but
yeah. I do too. I have a lot of guy friends. I just do. I just do.
Yeah, and again, like I say, in my opinion, if you come into a relationship with or trying, even on the dating level,
right,
and it's like that, like this ain't gonna work. It wouldn't work for me.
Nah,
it would not work for me.
Nah, me either. Because it's like they were here before you,
right? And that's what some of them are afraid of.
And every once in a while I'll get a free meal out of them,
Mm-hmm.
And
they're terrified of that part.
Oh, I'm sure. And it's like, no.
How would you feel with that? Would you be comfortable with that the male friends that she would have, and sometimes they buy her lunch, dinner?
That's a little like. Whenever I go out with any of my friends that are girls, not girlfriends,
right?
but we split it. Yeah.
And sometimes it's like that too. But every once in a while they'll be like, "Oh, I got you, Bales."
Mm-hmm.
It depends though. Okay. Like if you're buying like a round of drinks, like I think that's perfectly normal. Like I'll get this one, you get the next one, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and that's what it's about,
So,
but they just friends.
Okay, so let's just say he wants to take you out for a lunch date. And you are, dating someone else. Would you go on a lunch date with a friend?
But I wouldn't call it a lunch date.
Well, what would it be?
I mean, like
grabbing lunch.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying y'all go sit down. Oh, so grabbing lunch. If you go sit down and
you want to go grab lunch? Yeah. Okay,
he's got you laughing and giggling, and that's the thing that some men don't know how to make a woman laugh. Laughter is a good thing.
To me, okay. So look. I got guy friends, but that doesn't mean that my significant other can't come. I would totally be like, "You want to go?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's interesting because I had that scenario in the beginning with my son's father.
Okay.
And when we were dating, and he was all like, because I had a boss at the time that would be like. He would call us, his crew, and he'd be like, "Hey, we about to go to the club. You in?" And yeah, I'm coming. Let's go. Okay. And he said, "Okay, I'm gonna swing by and pick you up." And okay, cool. And so and I come hop in the car, and it wasn't just me. It was other, homies, other staff.
Right.
And we go to the club. And I would always ask my son's father, "Do you want to come?" And he'd be like, "No, I'm good." And then he thought that me and old dude had something going on.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, he thought that. But see, what I did was I said, "No, before you get into all of that, you need to come." So the next time he came, and he saw what it was, and he was like, "Oh, y'all just kicking it. Yeah, and you could come anytime too."
Right.
So that changed the whole deal.
Absolutely.
That changed the whole deal. But I told him, before you jump into that, come see what it is. And he was like, "Oh, y'all ain't even he's just buying drinks and y'all just kicking it." Yes. And we hanging out at the club with everybody
Should
else.
we talk about insecurities?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it is.
We can do it. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth FM. I am the legendary Home of Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
Are you insecure? Can you handle it? We'll be black.
It's a big week for Milwaukee College Prep. Milwaukee College Prep is a high-performing, nonprofit charter school network serving more than 2,000 black and brown scholars from K-3 through 8th grade right here in Milwaukee. Join MCP as we celebrate Black History Month. Hear directly from their alumni and scholars as they share what Black History Month means to them, the pride, the legacy, and the responsibility to lead. Because Black History isn't just a month, it's the foundation of our future. Milwaukee College Prep, building scholars, shaping leaders, inspiring tomorrow.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
At Versity on King, we believe taking care of our community starts right here, together. Every day, neighbors step up to donate blood, helping save lives in Milwaukee and beyond. But Versity on King is more than a donor center. It's a place for health education, community connection, and support, especially for families facing conditions like sickle cell disease. When you donate blood, you're not just giving. You're showing up for your community. Visit versity.org/VersityOnKing to learn more or schedule your donation today. Versity on King, rooted in community, powered by hope.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your family's tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
This is Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth.
The award-winning 1017 The Truth. The Truth proudly celebrates Black excellence and the most monumental moments in history. All month long, we're honoring the voices, the stories, and the achievements that have shaped our past, empowered our present, and continue to inspire our future. Tune in to Dr. Ken's Trivia, spotlighting powerful facts and moments you need to know, and Tori Lowe's Our Voices, Our Stories, amplifying the youth, perspectives, and lived experiences that define who we are. Tune in all month as 1017 The Truth lifts up the legacy, the brilliance, and the power of Black history. Because Black history isn't just history, it's happening every day. 1017 The Truth, celebrating of Black History Month, is proudly sponsored by Educators Credit Union and Tayback Law.
Welcome back to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 FM The Truth. Of course, in our early banner, we're going to end up, one of the things we're going to get into after this, but I just want to, I think that the insecurity situation we were talking about, it leads into a important domestic violence conversation that we can have. But we're also going to be, and me and Dame, we were trying to get to it yesterday, but the Milwaukee police officer who's charged and accused of misusing the license plate tracking system, and I guess it was meant for us to not get a chance to get to it, because now there's more information coming out that the MPD officer that was accused of dishonesty before misuse, he was accused of dishonesty before this situation. So he's, you know what I'm saying, habitual, so to speak. Like, yeah, so before misusing the flock cameras for the license plate tracker, some years back, he was under investigation for a lot of other things, and some people are thinking that why wasn't he on the Brady list? So yeah, so we'll get into that, and we got video to kind of bring everybody up to speed if you're not aware of it. But insecurities, you know, some people, and are you one of these? Are you one of these that if you're at a club or a lounge and your woman or your man goes to the bathroom, that you follow them and stand outside the door like you're the armor bearer? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, not on my watch. Like, I just think that that's, you know, you don't trust the person that you're with. You shouldn't be with them.
If I have to play detective, that's it. It's a wrap. If I feel like I gotta search your phone, follow you to the back. I'm not doing that.
Right.
Okay, but
it's not good for your mental.
It's not. So but if I feel like I got to do that, we're in that space because you aren't doing whatever it is that I need you to do to make me feel like this is it, we together.
Right.
I can't even do it. It can't even be a relationship.
Now, when some people come to that realization, what happens when the other person doesn't want to take the fact that you say, you know what, your jealousy, your insecurities are too much for me, and I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not willing to deal with that. So if you're not able to work on that, then we just need to be apart. We shouldn't be together.
Yeah.
And when they don't want to take that response, what happens next if Bailey is in that situation? They don't want to take that. The Jennifer Holiday, you know what I'm saying? The Jennifer Hudson remake. And I am telling you. I can't sing, so I shouldn't even try that. But anyway, people get the picture. So what would Bailey do? Because there are some, a lot of the domestic violence situations that we end up hearing about, sometimes when you get the internal information about it, be like, what? She didn't want to be one. She went and filed paperwork. She got a restraining order and all of that, which she didn't want to have to do.
Right.
And sometimes it's the man he didn't want to have to do.
Right.
And I want people to look at this with both sides because this is not a one-sided thing. Oftentimes, a lot of men that may go through those situations don't involve the police because I'm a man. I shouldn't have. I ain't calling no police. But the things that they go through, you should have involved law enforcement because now it's going to seem like everything she said, thin line between love and hate type thing.
Right. You know what? Okay, so I've never been in that scenario before. Pretty much when I said, this is, I'm done. They
understood it and they left it alone.
And they kept it pushing. Yeah, they knew what it was. But at the same time, there was one time where I thought, how am I gonna get out of this? And then luckily, it was just like a mutual parting of ways, and we just kind of stopped talking and went our separate ways, and it was all good.
How did it make you feel when you had to think that, how am I gonna get out of this?
Yeah.
What were your thought patterns like? Did you try to plan out what it would look like if this goes to the left?
I just thought, you know what? I'm just not gonna call him or answer his calls, and hopefully that'll be it. And that pretty much was it.
I'm happy and blessed that it worked out for you, but like this new generation, and even some of that other generation.
I've had family members it didn't work out like that, and it was tragic.
Yeah.
So so you really have to think about those things, restraining orders, all that kind of stuff. I didn't think that deep into it because I thought,
hey, I don't want to be with you, so let's part ways.
Yeah. And I thought, he gonna leave it alone. He gonna leave it alone. And he did. And we both went our separate ways, and it was fine. I thought for a minute, though, I was like, whoa.
Right.
Because we had a good argument. That was a good argument. And I thought, oh, man. What if what if it hadn't been on the phone? What if we had been in person?
Right.
What would that have been like? You know what I mean?
What advice would you give for women who may be in situations like that and they really do want to get out, but what happened for you is not happening for them? Because I guarantee you there's some women that are listening right now and some men that are listening right now that are going through exactly what we're talking about. So what would your advice be when the man just don't want to get it?
I would look into restraining orders. If you have any family members that maybe you could just male family members that maybe you could, stay with for a little bit and kind of, till you feel like things are cool again, stuff like that. Definitely pray about it, and find a way to see if you can part friends, because that's one of the things I always try to, after we figure out it's not going to work or whatever, maybe we could be friends, and everything be cool. And, I mean, it don't mean we got to talk there or anything like that. Just, we friends, we cool.
Yeah, I think that for some women that have hoped and prayed for that, the friend part didn't come right away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It ended up coming at a much later time where I guess the person got into the right headspace that they needed to be and had to come to grips with it.
And
it's over.
That's the thing. Everybody has to come to that conclusion. Hey, we're better friends than we are, in a relationship, And it's better to have someone as a friend than everybody hating each other. It doesn't mean that because you're friends you have to talk every day or anything like that, but just be cordial when you see each other, be nice,
Yeah.
that kind of deal.
Truth Nation, what's your thoughts on this? When the other person is just jealous, extremely jealous. I understand that for some people will be like, he ain't even do this. He didn't even respond that way. It's like, so I get it. But when it goes to extreme jealousy, to where is it like he don't trust me? How do you deal with that?
A lot of times he don't trust you. A lot of times, or she don't trust you, is they may be doing something, or they know they did something, and they're like, I don't want them to do what I did, or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And ladies, understand that sometimes just because, a lot of women will talk about women's intuition, men have intuitions as well. And we just get so underlooked, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because a woman, no. Well, so do a lot of men sometimes. It's just that we, unless it's one of those extreme brothers, we just don't say it. We you know what I'm saying? We don't come at it in the way that some women do. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. And let's see, Anita Nicole, I'll come back and get your comment off our YouTube page, 101.7 The Truth. We got to take care of some bills. Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. We're dealing with insecurities and how that can turn into domestic violence, relationships, and even marriages. We'll be black.
The road to the championship ends here. The best of the best, the City Championship Gold Division. One game, one title, one team raising the trophy. After a season of battles, buzzer beaters, and unforgettable moments, it all comes down to this. Who's built for the pressure? Who's ready to make history? Listen live on 101.7 The Truth and on the Truth app, your home for City Championship basketball.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Did you know that for 80 years, Paralyzed Veterans of America has been a lifeline for our nation's veterans with spinal cord injuries and diseases like MS and ALS, and all people with disabilities? In just the last 12 months, PVA has funded research of the first non-addictive pain medication in over a decade, partnered with an award-winning sports anchor to fight for accessible medical care for women veterans, ensured all women with disabilities feel seen and empowered with help from a top cosmetic company. And that doesn't even include what PVA have done over the last 80 years, like secured the passage of the Americans with Disabilities Act, pioneered wheelchair basketball, helped design iconic landmarks, made the DC Metro a model transit system, and wrote and distributed resources in over 60 countries in 4 languages. None of this would be possible without your help. Every breakthrough, every battle won, and every life impacted is driven by you. Visit PVA.org to learn more.
Many of our most important memories are made at school. But for children like Victoria, the classroom can be a place of fear and isolation. She wore a bandage over her cleft every day, too shy to speak, too afraid to smile. Everything changed after one life-transforming surgery made possible by Smile Train. Today, Victoria's smile lights up her classroom, a symbol of confidence, connection, and new beginnings. Due to stigma, children with untreated clefts often miss out on school entirely. But thanks to Smile Train, students like Victoria are stepping into the classroom, raising their hands, and finding their voice. Smile Train partners with local experts to support with free cleft surgeries and other comprehensive care, empowering children to thrive in school and in life. Let's help every child walk into the classroom with confidence. Visit smiletrain.org/learn.
Looking pretty good out on the roads right now. We do have westbound 94 with a little bit of a backup heading through the stadium interchange to about 35th Street. Eastbound is backing up a bit from 76th Street past 68th. A little bit of a buildup on the bypass as well, heading westbound towards Loomis. But at this point, we're moving along pretty well for the rest of the system. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, partly to mostly cloudy, a high of 41. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 31. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 101.7 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Truth Nation, great morning. Welcome back to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. We're inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I'm the legendary Home Blow along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman. What's good, Milltown?
Well, we're talking about insecurities and jealousy and when it can become deadly with domestic violence. And Truth Nation, we want to get your thoughts, like, what are some of the signs and some of the red flags that would make you be like, this is not going to work? You know what I mean? Uh-huh. And when you try to pull out of the relationship or the dating, they don't want to let go, the person that you're dating. How do you handle it?
Yeah.
What do you have on the Truth Talk text line?
Stacy said, easy to say what you would do until you're in the fire. Nah, some ain't trying to hear that. Martin said, we just be cool and see what happened with Brandy. You know.
On the YouTube page, great morning. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Anita Nicole says, I encourage a shelter and resources trained in this area. Too many family and friends have suffered and transitioned trying to help people escape. So basically, she encourages a shelter and resources that are trained in the area.
Yeah.
So if you're dealing with something like that, instead of waiting until it could possibly become a deadly situation,
right?
You know, talk to some people who are trained in those areas on how to transition out of it. Because, again, we've had an excessive, in my opinion, amount of domestic violence, homicides, and women and men, you know, losing their lives or being hurt because of these situations where the other person, we got houses that are being shot up. They're young men coming over, and they're Toys R Us adults coming over and shooting up the house, even though they know that there's a child and the woman in there.
Right.
You know what
I mean? You these days, you just have to be extra careful over who you're dating and who you're talking to, you know, and, you know, take some time. If that person really wants to be with you and they want to be in your life, then if you slow walk it, and I mean slow walk the relationship so you can find out who they really are.
Right.
You know, if they want to be with you, they'll take that. You
Absolutely.
know? They'll take that. And you just have to, you got to watch. And if you're uncomfortable at any point,
Yeah. Yep. R.N. Kawanda said, I will always speak upon this domestic violence, being that I am a survivor. The first signs of jealousy, name calling, get out right away. Don't risk your life by staying thinking they will change.
Wow.
Because they never do. It only becomes worse. One thing that I've learned now that I'm older, the first time you accept their behavior, you're giving them the opportunity to do it to you again. If you leave and cut off communication with them right away, you're showing them what you stand for and what you will not tolerate. I know it's hard, but you can do it. And your life, do it in your life is better than being abused. Your life is better than being abused. And SIP 46 says, stop jumping right into a relationship. Take time and really get to know these people. People are cold at hiding their true selves. Don't play house with people either. I call them, Decepticons.
Decepticons.
Yeah, because, everybody comes with the representative. But, these Decepticons, you think, oh, that's just a nice car. That's just a nice this. Like, no, they come out because some people get into a relationship and sometimes even marriages. 2 years later, you'd be like, who the hell is this?
Yeah.
But they feel like they got you trapped now. You know what I mean? So we're going to go to the True Talk text lines, 833-212-1017. We're talking about domestic violence. We're talking about insecurities, jealousy, which ends up turning into some domestic violence situations sometimes. Not all the time.
Not all the
time.
But
it can. Al, MKE, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. What's your truth?
My truth is to stop letting people play on your emotion, and you have to do a terminate at will. See, the problem is they give people too much leeway. You know what I mean? If I'm accused of cheating, okay, well, since I'm accused, you can go. And then the thing with men who see things, you gotta stop falling for the cat. Because she done gave it out to $5 million yesterday in the basement, and she healed up, so she gonna give it to you tonight for 15 minutes. When it's done, it's done. Let it go. Then y'all having these extra long conversations because now your body just had that jolted. It's done. Let it go. And then women, stop letting these men do that. When they send you a threat, you say, okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it. You come through, I'll blow your 2 teeth out the back of your neck. Go get you a nice 32 or a 38. And then make sure they mama got their living will and they funeral arrangements, because all it is a lack of rejection, and they don't know how to take rejection. So when they knock on your door, your bullet knock on his teeth. That's it. Nobody got time for all that ducking and dodging and shelter in place. I got a shelter for you. It's right after the cemetery where that white man stole that fence and was selling them in 3-packs for $90 on the over there off of 27th in Wisconsin. Just handle it from the beginning. It's too many men and too many women. Just let it go. But if they kick in your door, blow them out the front door and the back door, and shoot them again before you walk away. Y'all live your life. Bye-bye.
Okay. Blake, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. You hear us talking about insecurities, jealousy, and that can lead to some deadly domestic violence situations. What's your truth?
I'll make you want to hang up and forget you was going to say something. But I appreciate him so much, man, because he's real, just like you and Bailey. I'm 7 months out of mine. I had to get a 4-year restraining order because after we broke up and I moved, everybody was like, why you let her know where you stayed at? I'm like, we grown and we should be able to talk things out. And she found out where I stayed at. She came and beat my door up with a crowbar. So I'm figuring out, like, you beat my doorknob off my door. I done spent 20 G's in 7 years, and I was faithful. I thought we was happy, and it didn't work out. Some drastic happened. I stepped away, and you came and beat up my doors. I'm thinking that could have been me. So when I stepped away, you got to put some people in your business, man. So Journal Truth, I give a shout out to them. The court systems work if you do it right. If you go in there as a man, shut your mouth, keep your hands to yourself, and just keep a cool booty, man. I'm 7 months out of mine. I'm in my crib. I got a lease. I got peace in my mind. Everybody won't come across my path. I have a -0 tolerance. Don't come to my house with that mess, and ain't no fist fighting, ain't no screaming and cussing. We not finna do that. When I get with you, it's what it is, and what it is. A lot of people don't believe and what men are telling them because of these, as you say, the sex cons is out there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be real with it 100 and keep your hands to yourself unless you're making love to somebody or saving them from running into traffic.
Now, Blake, you still there?
I'm here, homie.
Okay. So in the relationship that was, domestic violence, in it, did you see it from the beginning? If you didn't,
Never.
When did you start seeing signs that it was going this way, and why didn't you remove yourself at that time?
I gave her the 3-strike rule because I've seen my mama and my sisters and my aunties go through stuff, plus myself go through a relationship where somebody had hit me, and I raised my hand at her, and I got kids by her. First thing she said was, I dare you. So I had to let that go. And then moving forward, her and I got together, and I'm like, you know what I've been through. I know what you've been through. You done had your keys through in the street, down in the sewer, and God has split your face open. You done been put to jail over an argument with the police. I'm not going to put you through that. So for a woman to be like, okay, and then it's always an excuse. Well, I was drinking and I blacked out. But then you say, well, you did this and you did that. The first thing they say was, no, I didn't. But you just said you blacked out, don't remember nothing. So I'll let that go. Don't be putting your hands on me because if I put my hands on you with me being who I am, I know better. My destruction level and what I can do. I'm not going to be making love to you and being with you if I got to put my hands on you. And that don't make my man happy and stand up and wave the flag either. That's not attractive, ladies.
Right.
There you go.
It's not attractive at all. So when I saw the flags, man, I got my money. I stayed in the hotel until I found a place, and then I got a car, and then I saved my bread. Now I got to lease my own place. I'm looking for some land, not a property. I'm just on my own. If I get a kid in the wind, you got to stick around. Other than that, move around.
All right. Thanks, Blake. Appreciate you.
See?
Mm-hmm.
You got to, men got to look out for it too, because you know what? A lot of domestic violence situations are men getting hit and stuff like that. And people don't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those situations are, and, hats off to the brothers that stand their ground and don't put their hands on nobody, because it could be and women that are in that situation a lot of times are just accustomed, to being.
Yeah, that I dare you. I've had so many men do it. And some women are professional button pushers.
Yes, Sam. Some men are too.
Absolutely. But yeah, they know. They know. And that, in my opinion, when you run into those kind of situations, you need to run out of the situation as soon as possible. Because as Blake explained, it'll continue to get worse. And even with RN Kawanda, talking about her lesson learned, the hard way, that you gotta, follow no matter how your feelings or your emotions might be involved. Like, nope, you know what? I love me. And that's what I tell people. You got to know how to love yourself first before you end up, thinking that you can love somebody else.
Yep.
You got to love yourself first.
Absolutely.
Because you ain't going to let nothing happen to you when you love you.
That's what I'm saying. And you, exactly. You ain't going to let yourself go to jail, put your hands on nobody else. You ain't gonna, None of that. It'll stop you in your tracks.
Yep.
You'll be like, oh, no, we ain't even about to do this right here.
And, we got to get ready to take care of some bills. But ironically, the charges against this officer really align with this conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
For him to be stalking and tracking.
Can you believe this?
Right.
We're going to have to talk about this.
Absolutely. Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, The Truth. Ronald, we see you. We'll get back to you after we take care of these bills. Milwaukee business owners, this is your moment. Every Friday at 8 a.m., call in to 101.7 The Truth for What the Business Is. Tell us what your business is, where you're located, and one thing you've learned along the way. What the Business is powered by We Energies, delivering the energy that powers local business. Fridays at 8 a.m. on 101.7 The Truth. Fridays at 8 a.m. on 101.7 The Truth.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your family's tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
I walk on the shoulders of giants who have come before me.
I am ASAP and Maya Angelou.
I am Marva Collins and Frederick Douglass.
From A to Z, I celebrate, emulate, and commemorate their example.
This is part of the Declaration of Excellence Milwaukee College Prep Scholars recite, not just during Black History Month, but each and every morning, because our students don't just honor history, they're determined to shape it. Enroll your scholar at MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com.
Grab the dial and crank it up, baby, because Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee is spinning its Winning Hits collection. Over the next 3 months, you could win a share of over $1 million in prizes. On top of thousands in cash and reward play, you could win one of 3 new Ford vehicles in the grand finale drawings on March 27th. Just play with your rewards card to earn entries. Press play on the Winning Hits collection, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Wisconsin is as hard-working of a place as you'll ever find. People here are tough, but even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. At Gruber Law Offices, we won't stop fighting for you and your family. One call, that's all.
Prizes, exclusive experiences, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting truthcontests.com. That's truthcontests.com.
This is Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth.
Truth Nation, welcome back to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 FM The Truth. We're talking about insecurities, jealousy, which can end up turning into domestic violence situations.
Yes.
And we've got Ronald. Thank you for holding over from the True Talk text lines, 833-212-1017. You hear us talking about the domestic violence. What's your truth?
Good morning. Thank you for taking my call. This actually hits home because my domestic violence situations are very tricky. And I say it because my sister-in-law recently had a fight with her boyfriend that she's been with for about less than a year. Mm-hmm. And she ended up going to my sister-in-law. She ended up going into the emergency on the weekend. And so we found out about it on this past Monday. Of course, my brothers and friends and all that was going to take matters into their own hand. Mm-hmm. And so they didn't, they was looking for the guy or whatever. But I saw her son just yesterday and find out that they're back together. So we would have basically got in trouble. We would have got in trouble, finding him, doing what we have to do. So that's why I say it's kind of tricky. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to put things on. I don't put things on women, where they can push your buttons and all that. But like I told my other guy, who had a girlfriend who put him through all type of crap in hell, went to jail, all that. Mm-hmm. I told him, I said, dude, she can't put her hands on you if you're within arm's reach. You have to be away from her for her to hit you, touch you, and all that. I said, so don't sit in the car and let her beat you into the steering wheel. Get up out the car, call the police, and leave. But he wouldn't do that. He ended up hitting her back. He ended up in jail. So that whole thing is kind of tricky to me. That's why I don't kind of want to get involved. So thanks for taking my call.
Oh, absolutely, Ronald. And again, we know that those situations exist, and thank you for your call.
And that's why it's difficult to get involved, because you want to help, but at the same time, what's going to happen next week? Mm-hmm. Y'all going to be back together?
Yep.
And then what? I went all out.
Yeah, listen.
I went all out for this.
Listen.
I put myself and my situation on the line to help you, and now y'all back together.
And for me, like, as it relates to situations such as that, I am also an example as it relates to that, right? My sister, I only had 2 sisters. Both of them are deceased. But the father to one of her children that she was in a relationship with, he ended up being abusive. And so it was one of those situations that no matter how much the cry wolf, like, I'm coming.
Right.
So it was one, and it was one of the really bad situations. And so I did end up, going over there, and I accosted him, and, we did what we had to do as men. And he was removed from the house by a man. You know what I'm saying? I would just say that. I don't know what statute of limitations look like. So I'm just saying. So, removed, law enforcement called, and, blam, got him in a situation where she ended up getting the money to bail him out.
Wow.
I leave, come back to check on her later. Guess who opened the door? And went and laid in her lap. And, did I feel some kind of way? Absolutely I did. But if she called me again, would I have been there? Yes, I would. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I get the frustration, but I'm happy that I didn't have to come to a scene and identify my sister because you get what I'm saying? So, but I get it. I get the cry wolf, and it makes you, because you just don't know when that time might be to where it's a deadly situation. Was I frustrated? Did I let my sister know how I felt about it? Absolutely, I did. And I said, don't put me in situations like that again. But so not giving her a pass to where she felt like, because I'm going to come again, you know what I'm saying? Right. She may not have knew that, okay, I was coming again if it happened, but I knew that, yeah, I'd be black over there. And but it makes you feel some kind of way. And like some people, it may just be a lady friend, or it may be, a cousin or something like that. This is my sister, and I'm like, yeah, I'm coming. But and it will make you want to say, you know what, I ain't getting in the middle of that. Right. Because all you're gonna do is keep going black to him. Right. And until you're ready to get out of this situation, it's really nothing that we can do on the outside looking in. We can suggest Sojourner Truth House. We can suggest all of these places and people that they can talk to, but if they're going to go black and be with that person, unfortunately, they're going to be there, but I'm going to also be there too. Yeah. We've got Red on the Truth Talk text lines, 833-212-1017. We're talking about insecurities and jealousy that can turn into domestic violence situations. Red, what's your truth?
How y'all doing this morning?
Bless.
Yeah. Well, the situation is like this. Sometimes when a man wants bragging rights, right? Mm-hmm. They get around and say, "Hey, man, I'm going with a girl and her sister and her mama." Okay. Mm-hmm. So a lot of these Milwaukee guys that I knew when I came here, they're desperately violent on their women's because the woman busts them when they cheat on them, right? So he don't have the bragging rights, so she can kick him out. So and he want to get the approval of his friends. Did you just catch that? Right. He want to get the approval of his friends. I've been locked up in jail with a lot of guys. I have never seen so many men beat and kill their women than I have in Milwaukee. And I've been in the service, brother. I've been in 16 states. Mm-hmm. And they're very violent with their women because their women found out sometimes they've been having an affair with a homosexual, or they find out that, you're not as slick as you think you are. So they take it out on the woman and beat her half to death. Man, I'm in my late 60s. Do you know I ain't never been to jail, or I never hit a woman because my mother taught me against it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm big and strong. I got the hell knocked out of me by women.
Mm-hmm.
But I walked out the door, big brother. And I tell him, I said, man, just leave her alone, man. But I'm not gonna sit up there and beat on somebody that I love.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a thing where the bragging rights are taken away from a man, and he looks at his woman, and she looks at him in his face, and he can't take that, right? Because like I said, they're very violent on their women because they don't want to go get a job. They see them begging for cigarettes. They can't buy them nothing for Valentine's Day. These are all the things that causes domestic violence and stuff. And staying at home, going to the grocery store with them. Hell, when I was younger, a man didn't hardly go to the grocery store with his woman. Why? Because he was at work. Thank you. God bless you.
All right. Thank you, Red.
Yeah, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I got to tell you that I distinctly remember a moment when my father told me that love don't hurt, love shouldn't hurt you physically.
Right.
And he told me, I ain't never hit your mama, and shouldn't no man ever hit you.
Mm-hmm.
And if that happens, you leave.
Right.
That's what my daddy told me.
Mm-hmm. As he should.
He told me.
As he should. As he should. As he should.
And gentlemen, you should tell your daughters that too. I'm
Real
just saying. It'll raise the standard of who they let in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's on the True Talk text line?
Man.
833-212-1017.
Stacy said, how can you win when a cop is sweating you? Remember the movie Unlawful Entry?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that movie with Ray Liotta?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Absolutely.
That was kind of wild. Yeah.
So, Truth Nation, we want to, let's see, what's the time of that clip, Will? So, I don't know, we'll play it maybe on the other side.
Yeah, we could do it on the other side.
Yeah, we'll play it on the other side. But this situation with this MPD officer is directly tied with what we're talking about right now.
Yeah,
so the
absolutely.
insecurities, the jealousy.
Yeah.
And
he's using his tools.
Right.
To track down and see. But you know what? This ain't the first time you ever heard of that.
Right. Especially with law enforcement.
Listen, that's the same as you going on CCAP.
Mm-hmm. Real talk.
You going on CCAP, and that's a legal thing. But this is like, he really went in with
he
this.
did.
So
Yeah, he did.
He was definitely tracking your people.
Yeah, so we're going to hear about it. We're going to talk about it and get your truth. Again, great morning to everybody on our YouTube page, our Facebook Live at 1017 The Truth. While you're there on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button, hit the bell. On Facebook, hit the like and follow. You can also check us out on X, all at 1017 The Truth. We got to take care of these bills, and we'll be black. And hopefully you won't be going to work late.
Ooh.
This Black History Moment is sponsored by Educators Credit Union and Tayback Law.
Milwaukee has a rich history of black leaders who have broken barriers and shaped the city. Today, let's learn about Vel Phillips. Vel Phillips, a trailblazing civil rights leader who became the first black woman to graduate from UW-Milwaukee Law School, the first black person on the Milwaukee Common Council, and the first woman and black person to serve as Wisconsin judge. Vel has many other accolades to add to that, but if you've ever had the opportunity to meet Vel in person, you'll know that her personality was brilliant. A Milwaukee icon, a true trailblazer, Vel R. Phillips.
This Black History Moment is sponsored by Educators Credit Union and Tayback Law.
Want to protect our planet? The air we breathe, water we drink, and land we share? Real progress begins with birds. Yes, birds. The very ones we see and hear every day. On a walk, in the park, or simply out the window. That's because birds are more than birds. They're symbols, sentinels that reveal the health of our planet and our people. And by helping them thrive, all of us thrive as well. Audubon is a place where birds matter, where habitats are protected, where communities are engaged, and where change takes flight. Because at Audubon, hope begins with birds. Progress begins with birds. It all begins with birds. Audubon.
I take care of the kids, and I take care of my dad. I take care of things at work. The groceries, the cleanups, the meltdowns, the doctor's visits, the family events, mealtimes, bedtimes. I take care of all the things everyone else needs. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Family caregivers are often overloaded. It can feel overwhelming and exhausting. It's no surprise that millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression every year. But help is available, because there may only be one you, but you don't have to do it alone. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org. That's mentalhealthcareworks.org to learn how to get the support you deserve, because mental health care works when you make the call. If you're experiencing a mental health crisis or thoughts of suicide, dial 988, a message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
Milwaukee business owners, this is your moment. Every Friday at 8 a.m., call in to 101.7 The Truth for What the Business Is. Tell us what your business is, where you're located, and one thing you've learned along the way. What the Business is powered by We Energies, delivering the energy that powers local business. Fridays at 8 a.m. on 101.7 The Truth. Fridays at 8 a.m. on 101.7 The Truth.
Milwaukee's Black Talk lives here. You are listening to 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Check it out one time.
Welcome, Black Truth Nation. It's Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. It's 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're supposed to be at work,
you're right on time.
You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late.
You're right on time. You're supposed to be there at 8 o'clock.
No. Me and Will done went through this. Me and Will done went through this. I'm just saying.
But if they're clocked in now,
just stop
and it's 8 o'clock, and it's 8 o'clock, and that's what time they're supposed to be there.
Stop it.
Most people don't have to be to work till 9 o'clock anyway, though.
Okay. Y'all want to get people to lose their job. You're about to lose your job.
If you're not in and clocked in, now it's 8:01, so now you're late.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was 8 o'clock a minute ago.
Yeah.
And if you were clocked in by 8 o'clock.
It was actually seconds after 8, so they were late.
If they were clocked in,
No.
If they were clocked in?
It was 8 o'clock and some seconds, so you're late.
Anyway.
Stop it.
Whatever.
You know, I'm just saying.
If it was 8 o'clock and you was clocked in,
you're going to learn today. No, you're not.
Go on, do your desk.
And you're going to lose your job.
No, you're not.
You're going to get written up.
No, you're not.
You're going to get a pink slip.
They got you.
Uh-huh. You're going to be like, what? Again, there's this situation with a local MPD officer who's been accused of dishonesty even before this situation.
So before this situation,
misusing the license plate tracker flock camera systems. So, Will, if you can play this clip, we have one from the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel with the DA talking about.
Really?
Yeah, just some of the different situations. And we're going to get into this.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm going to read the criminal complaint as well.
Oh, there's a criminal complaint.
Yeah, it's only 2 pages.
Okay, all right.
So let's play this clip. Mm-hmm. Be like, you're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. And
wide under
court. I would never instruct my prosecutors to use a witness or not use a witness. In each and every case, they have the ultimate decision-making authority with regard to what it makes the most sense with regard to their case or not. What this list does is it
talking about the
gives
Brady
my
list,
prosecutors the information that they need and that they're required to turn over as part of our discovery obligations. So that information was put on the list, of course, as we got it, and I would expect, as I often have instructed people through the course of this list, to follow up with me directly or follow up certainly with a member of my executive team to have a conversation about what should be done in a particular case related to a witness who's on that list.
Do you personally think someone who has been found to have lied under oath should be relied upon as a witness?
Would I call that person? I doubt it.
Yep. So, again, the officer that is in question here, and they're talking about how, like, this person should have been on the Brady list. You get what I'm saying? Because
for people that don't know, what is the Brady list?
It's a list that lists officers or law enforcement that have infractions on their record. People that may have been accused of different things by citizens of that city or that county to kind of keep an eye on, okay, like, yeah, it's like a watch list.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They've had some infractions, and maybe to break it down in kind of layman terms, like, keep your eye on this one. They keep coming up with these same charges for this person, or they're doing this and they're doing that. It's just a reason to really kind of like keep an eye, and it's supposed to be like checks and balances.
Okay.
So we can pull that up. That's information that we should be able to pull up and see, oh, this officer, this ain't the first time that this officer has been accused of doing something like this, or whatever the infraction is. This officer has a history, a practice, a pattern. You know what I'm saying? Pattern of practice. So that is the situation. So when Jose Ayala logged into a camera system in the Milwaukee Police Department, he had to provide a reason for looking up the license plate data of the person that he was dating and that person's ex. So when you hear me read this criminal complaint, it's going to let you know that he indeed did not. He used his permission to log into the flock system.
Okay.
But it was supposed to be, if it wasn't real police business, then he shouldn't have done that. He wasn't allowed to use it. So he abused his privilege and his power by doing that. And Chief Jeffrey Norman, when he was made aware of it, he immediately ended up putting him on like suspension.
Okay.
Until it could be properly investigated. They found that what he was accused of, that it was true. It was factual. So that's when he found that information out. Once he got the information, Chief Jeffrey Norman did what you should do as the chief, and was like, "Nope, you out of rotation right now." And then as the investigation went further, they found enough information, the DA, to charge the officer.
Wow. Okay.
So right now he's still a officer with the Milwaukee Police Department, but again, it's pending, all of this other stuff, and I think he's trying to make a deal with the DA to just resign. You know what I mean? Right. So, but I think he'll still face these charges, even if he calls himself resigning.
Okay.
But state of Wisconsin, again, the information I am disseminating is already of public record, so I'm not sharing any information that is not already of public record. And the information that I am disseminating, the views and opinions of it, does not reflect that of the Truth or Good Karma brand, but of the sole public right that I have, and you do too as a member of society, of these criminal complaints. But state of Wisconsin versus Jose Ayala, city of Milwaukee, and of course it gives the police department address. Count 1, attempted misconduct in public office, act in excess of lawful authority. The above named defendant between March 26, 2025 and May 26, 2025 at 245 West Lincoln Avenue, which is the address to the 2nd District Police Station, because he was on the job. He was on duty when he was doing these flock, tracking.
Okay.
So it's a Class A misdemeanor. He can be fined no more than $10,000 or in prison not more than 9 months, or he could receive both. Probable cause. On December 15th, 2025, City of Milwaukee police detectives were assigned to investigate a misconduct complaint involving City of Milwaukee police officer Ayala. The detectives who provided the following information to police. Through the website for a flock, victim 1 became aware that City of Milwaukee police officer Ayala used the flock system, a license plate recognition platform, to run the license plate on victim 1's personal vehicle to obtain location information for victim 1 on numerous occasions. Victim 1 believed that the officer ran victim 1's license plate over 100 times.
Wow.
City of Milwaukee police detectives followed up the investigation by having an audit trail run in the flock system for the time frame of March 26, 2025 through May 26, 2025. During that time, the City of Milwaukee police officer Ayala ran the license plates of victim 1 a total of 55 times.
Wow.
The audit trail revealed that the officer also conducted a search of a second license plate number belonging to victim 2 a total of 124 times. And during that same time frame, during that time when the officers conducted the searches of each license plate, the officer Ayala was on duty working for the City of Milwaukee Police Department. The flock system requires the user to enter a reason for the license plate search. On each occasion, that officer used the flock system to search for license plate of victim 1 or victim 2. The officer listed the reason for conducting the search as an investigation. In a memorandum dated December 1st, 2023, a inspector with the City of Milwaukee Police Department announced that select members of the City of Milwaukee Police Department would receive access to the flock system for investigation purposes. Every member of the Milwaukee Police Department who received access would have an individualized login information and password for accountability purposes. The memorandum, authored by the inspector, specifically states that access to the flock system is for investigative purposes only, and any member of the City of Milwaukee Police Department who accessed the flock system for reasons unrelated to law enforcement purposes may face discipline. Under the City of Milwaukee Police Department's standard operating procedures, which is commonly called the SOP, specifically 735.15, the flock system shall only be used for bona fide law enforcement purposes. The effective date for the standard operating procedures was October 7th, 2024. Through the investigation conducted by the City of Milwaukee Police detectives, which included interviews of victim 1 and victim 2, the detectives learned that victim 1 and victim 2 were in a relationship with one another. When that relationship ended, victim 2 began to see City of Milwaukee police officer Ayala. The investigation revealed that the City of Milwaukee police officer Ayala used the flock system while dating victim 2 to check on the locations of victim 1 and victim 2, all for personal reasons and in violation of the standard operating procedures of the City of Milwaukee Police Department. During the time frame of the above investigation, City of Milwaukee police officer Ayala was assigned to the District 2 Police Department, which is located at 245 West Lincoln Avenue in the city of Milwaukee, Milwaukee County, and would have concluded the searches while on duty. This is a negotiated issuance, a condition of which requires the officer to resign his position as a police officer from the City of Milwaukee Police Department. End of complaint.
Huh.
Yeah. So we'll come back and get to talk about that. But again, when we talk about insecurities, jealousy that can turn into domestic violence, this is a poster child. But you're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. Truth Nation, we want to hear from you. 833-212-1017. We'll be black.
It's a big week for Milwaukee College Prep. Milwaukee College Prep is a high-performing, nonprofit charter school network serving more than 2,000 black and brown scholars from K-3 through 8th grade right here in Milwaukee. Join MCP as we celebrate Black History Month. Hear directly from their alumni and scholars as they share what Black History Month means to them, the pride, the legacy, and the responsibility to lead. Because Black History isn't just a month, it's the foundation of our future. Milwaukee College Prep, building scholars, shaping leaders, inspiring tomorrow.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your family's tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
Milwaukee business owners, this is your moment. Every Friday at 8 a.m., call in to 101.7 The Truth for What the Business Is. Tell us what your business is, where you're located, and one thing you've learned along the way. What the Business is powered by We Energies, delivering the energy that powers local business. Fridays at 8 a.m. on 101.7 The Truth. Fridays at 8 a.m. on 101.7 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth.
The award-winning 1017 The Truth. The Truth proudly celebrates Black excellence and the most monumental moments in our history all month long. We're honoring the voices, the stories, and the achievements that have shaped our past, empowered our present, and continue to inspire our future. Tune in for Dr. Ken's Trivia, spotlighting powerful facts and moments you need to know, and Tori Lowe's Our Voices, Our Stories, amplifying the youth, perspectives, and lived experiences that define who we are. Tune in all month long as 1017 The Truth lifts up the legacy, the brilliance, and the power of Black history, because Black history isn't just history. It's happening every day. 1017 The Truth celebration of Black History Month is proudly sponsored by Educators Credit Union.
Welcome, Black Truth Nation, to Truth in the Morning. Of course, I am the legendary Home Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman. And
we are talking about this officer that is charged now. And the Josue Ayala.
Josue Ayala.
Mm-hmm. That is the, when you're speaking of some of the, and I can tell you this, Bailey, and I've come to grips with how people may look at it from the outside looking in, and I'm cool with it.
Okay.
I'm cool with it. I was praying when I heard about this story. I actually prayed. And this might be a prayer that'd be like, you shouldn't have prayed that. I was praying, please don't let it be a black man. I was praying. Please don't let it be a black officer. I was literally praying.
Let's be realistic.
I said, please don't be a black police officer.
Let's be realistic. There are plenty of stories that we do that way.
I was like,
okay, come on, let's be real. You go, oh my gosh, please don't.
So I'm not alone.
No, you're not. And if we're honest, there's a lot of people that do. Don't say you don't. Don't say you don't. We keeping it real right here. Don't say you don't.
I was just like, please don't let it be.
And then sometimes when you hear the name, you go. Because when you said Ayala, I was like, that could be an African name.
Yeah. So,
you don't know sometimes.
So I was so happy when I saw the
oh my God,
the picture. I was like,
you can't stop it. That's just
can
terrible.
We put the picture up, Will?
That's just terrible.
Yeah,
that's just terrible.
But it's powerful.
It's real. It's real though. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Stop playing. Y'all know y'all be doing that.
Yeah. How many of y'all was like, please? Because I think that it's a lot of times we get thrown into that pot. Like, that had to be in.
Stop it.
That had to be.
Stop it.
That sounds like something.
Stop.
I'm just saying it because
it's one of those. It's a ism.
Venus Jones said, "Me too." She thought it. Thank you.
It's a thing.
Let us know on the YouTube page. And
it's a black thing.
Yeah,
it's a black thing because it's just like when somebody dies, you, as a black person, what's the first thing you think?
Yeah.
How'd they die?
What happened?
What happened? It don't matter how they died.
Right.
They died, right?
Right, dog. It didn't matter to us.
Black person first, how did it happen? Like, you gonna be able to stop whatever it was. You know what I mean? Like, you go.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, I was.
What happened?
I was relieved. I was really relieved because I was like, and I guess because for me,
that's a hot mess.
My truth. My truth, though, is a lot of the times when I have to read criminal complaints about this type of behavior, it was a black man or a black woman.
Hot mess.
And so I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know a change gonna come. You get what I'm saying? So
every time it ain't gonna be us.
Right. So Ayala, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't us. It wasn't us. So yeah. So,
see, that's a hot mess.
Okay, but but it's my truth.
It is your truth. And
you thought it too.
And it's my truth too.
See?
we all do that though.
Yeah.
Tell me you don't. If you say you don't, you lied.
Right.
If you say you, you don't, when you hear stories and you go,
weird YouTube poll. When you heard about this incident, did you think he was black? Yes or no? I'm just saying. Let's see. Well, that's a racist, right? Listen, I just want to know. Venus already said she thought it was too, and I just hate that that our minds have to go to that.
Guess what race it is?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some crimes that happen. I'm like, oh no, it had to be a white person. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
He chopped her up in the pit. That was a white man. You get what I'm saying? They did this, and they was no.
This is wrong. We laughing at it. This
I know.
Is wrong. It's wrong.
All right, the poll is up on YouTube. Let's find out how wrong we are.
Okay.
When you heard about, if you're on our YouTube page, when you heard about this incident, did you think the police officer was black? Yes or no? I just, listen. It's
tracking the plates, yeah.
Yeah. Trying to keep up, pulling them over for no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wee.
You tracking the plates.
Tyrone, why you pull me over?
Exactly.
Sorry. Who are you in the car with her? You know what I'm saying? Tyrone. Now you only
right.
What you pull me over for, Tyrone?
Exactly.
Well, okay. I saw suspicious movement by the passenger.
Right.
And so, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them. It's one of them things.
One of them things.
So the poll is up when you heard about this incident, about this tracking and using the flock camera and all that kind of stuff. And you know what? I guess I should maybe I should have known that it may have been someone else, because I don't know if the black law enforcement officers would have used the flock. They'd have just, they'd have tracked. You know what I'm saying? Probably, hey, man, license plate this. If you see it, let me know where. What area are you in? You know what I'm saying? It might have been radio chatter. You know what I'm saying? Or a text message. Man, if you go that way, man, we know if you see this blue echo. You know what I'm saying? So I think we would have done this. Yeah, he went and he didn't give a damn, because he went 124 times for one, 55 for the other one,
and then 100 more for the other one.
Yeah.
So, nah.
Yeah.
He was out here tripping.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
He didn't think nothing about nothing.
Right. And my thought process is, again, when we're talking about the domestic violence, the serious side of it, like, if you go into the extremes like that, like, that woman could definitely be in danger.
Oh, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because
you're really obsessed.
Right. Because what happens if he sees the two vehicles at the same location?
Right. And look, he could do 9 months?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But with the resignation, I don't know. If you get what I'm saying? Right. I hope that he has to do something.
There's really no discipline for him.
Yeah. And I hope, though, with things like this, that he won't be able to be an officer anywhere else. Because some of these people, they end up losing their job with one police department, and they'll go to a whole nother county.
I'd be afraid, because he sounds like a real stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Real cop stalker.
She should get an automatic both of them should be able to get automatic restraining orders.
Exactly.
Because that is crazy. That's creepy.
Enough to drive the two of them back together, too. See, that's how you messed up.
Yeah, on the weird...
Josue.
Right. Josue, Ayala. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you messed up.
On our weird poll on the YouTube page, when you heard about this incident, did you think the police officer was black? Yes or no? What are we looking at so far, Will?
We got 38% yes, 62% no.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, then.
Okay. All right. They didn't think. Okay.
I just hoped it wasn't.
Yeah, I was praying that it would. I'm like, please, 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 please. So, yeah.
But I think you're right. I think black cops would be more about the chatter, more about the talking about it versus going in and just searching.
Right. Absolutely.
And that many times, I'm hard pressed to believe that a black cop would search that many times.
Mm-hmm.
Over 100 times?
Yeah. Yep.
That's crazy.
That part. But yeah, so, all right, well, everybody didn't think like us, baby.
Hey, I was just like, I pray that's not.
Yeah, we prayed.
Please don't let it be nobody.
At least our prayers were answered. Even if we're in the minority of thinking who it might have been. Because that's what I didn't want it to be. You know, I'd be like, I don't want it to be this. I don't want it to be this. And good thing that it wasn't that. Another thing that is definitely in the news is the mother of a missing Alexis Patterson has planned a new legal action where she's trying to sue.
Okay.
So we got to take care of some bills, and we're going to find out, because I was one of the ones that was adamantly searching and had flyers all in my car windows when she came up missing.
Yeah.
So we'll come back to move into the discussion of the mother of missing Alexis Patterson has now planned new legal action, and she's talking about suing some people for not doing some right things. And it has to do with law enforcement.
Okay.
Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. The Truth will be black.
The WIAA playoffs begin this weekend. On the girls' side, the City Conference is well represented. In Division I, the 3-seeded Pulaski defends home court against Racine Case. The 4-seeded Rufus King Generals host Menominee Falls. The 12th-seeded Hamilton hits the road to visit Oak Creek. And the 9th-seeded Reagan travels to Lake Geneva to take on Badger. In Division II, the 2nd-seeded Bayview Red Cats are ready for Cudahy. And the 5th-seeded Golden Meyer Owls have a tough test on the road against Brookfield Central. And lastly, in Division III girls, the 5th-seeded Milwaukee North head to Racine to take on St. Catharines. Now some quick highlights from the boys' side. Milwaukee Juno earned the number 1 seed in Division IV, while Golden Meyer earned the number 2 seed in Division II. The boys' tournament tips off on Tuesday, March 3rd. And make sure you tune in for our City Conference Game of the Week this Saturday, as we will be broadcasting the boys' Gold Division Championship with tip-off set for 3:30 right here on 101.7 The Truth.
This has been your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference Basketball Weekly Update.
Injured at work, unable to work due to health problems, or denied veteran benefits you're entitled to? Last year, Tayback Law returned over $73 million in wrongfully denied VA and Social Security benefits to people in our communities. Tayback Law celebrates Black History Month by bringing its message to 101.7 The Truth. The team is thrilled to see Milwaukee achieve this exciting new outlet for speaking truth to power. And Tayback Law is always ready to fight for you. Call Tayback for the payback. TaybackAttorneys.com. At Versity on King, we believe taking care of our community starts right here, together. Every day, neighbors step up to donate blood, helping save lives in Milwaukee and beyond. But Versity on King is more than a donor center. It's a place for health education, community connection, and support, especially for families facing conditions like sickle cell disease. When you donate blood, you're not just giving. You're showing up for your community. Visit versity.org/VersityOnKing to learn more or schedule your donation today. Versity on King, rooted in community, powered by hope.
Breaking down the issues that shape our city and our future.
The worst kind of whites, not that I'm picking on white folks, but you know how it goes, is the ones that think that they will lose something if this country becomes more fair and equal. I'm going to say that again. The worst kind of white people are the ones that think that if a black person gets a job and gets an opportunity and they ignore how hard the black person had to work and the racism, the bigotry, and the discrimination, and just how people turn their noses up at smart black people. They hate us. And the black person works really hard and overcomes maybe generational curses of poor health and poverty and all of those things. And we got to deal with the police and a criminal justice system that doesn't often have our backs. And then a black person gets a job, gets an opportunity, and a white person sees that and thinks that they lost. Those are the worst kind.
It's The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 to noon. Catch it live on YouTube or tune in to 101.7 The Truth.
Northbound on 4394, backing up right now from just Howard Avenue all the way up to the high-rise bridge where there is a break. There's an accident right there off on the right shoulder, so careful with that. Westbound 94, we've got delays from about 27th Street to Hawley Road. Eastbound is also backed up from 76th Street past Hawley. We do have another broken down vehicle eastbound 894 right at Forest Home off on the right shoulder. Luckily, it's not in traffic, but that's something you want to keep an eye on, as that's a pretty big area where folks are using that to get onto the freeway. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Today, partly to mostly cloudy, a high of 41. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 31. For the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 101.7 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Welcome, Black Truth Nation. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. I am the legendary Homer Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
And we are now moving to a situation that we've still been wondering, where is Alexis Patterson? Is she alive?
How many years has it been? Like 19?
I think it's like 2002 or something like that. Like it's been a long time. It's been a long time, and now the mother, Ayanna, is going for a lawsuit. And because she believes and she has a representative.
24 years.
Yeah, Ronnie Bowe, as I'm saying, 2002.
Yeah.
That Ronnie Bowe is, and they've got a documentary that they've done.
Yeah.
And, she's standing by the things and the information that he has, put forth. So 24 years after Alexis Patterson went missing, Milwaukee girl's family is planning new legal action. Patterson's missing person case has been investigated since 2002, but her mother alleges mistakes were made. Ayanna Patterson came to CBS 58 station on Monday, February 23rd, and spoke at length about her concerns. She was not prepared to go on camera, but she has a list of demands that she wants met, or she'll threaten to file a federal lawsuit. Ayanna Patterson's notice was sent to the Wisconsin Attorney General, the Milwaukee Police Department, and the detective who originally worked her daughter's case. She claims the decades-long investigation has caused mental anguish and emotional trauma. In a statement, MPD told us this remains an open cold case investigation, but would not comment on any current or pending legal challenges. Back in 2002, 7-year-old Alexis Patterson went missing near her Milwaukee elementary school, Highmount. She's never been found. Annual remembrance ceremonies have been held ever since, but her mother claims there were investigative failures from the start. In 2016, years after Alexis went missing, an Ohio woman was rumored to be Alexis. Ayanna Patterson is convinced that that woman is her daughter, saying she had many of the same physical features, but DNA testing at the time showed that she was not the missing girl. Ayanna disputes those results. Ayanna told us she now intends to file a federal civil rights lawsuit unless 6 demands are met. They include an independent DNA analysis of the woman she believes to be her daughter and a $10 million payment for what she described as constitutional injury. Ayanna Patterson's 120-day term would expire on June 17th.
Wow.
So DNA test was done, and the woman's name in Ohio is Lisa Miller.
Uh-huh.
So Ayanna Patterson, the mother of Alexis Patterson, believes in her heart and soul that
that's her daughter.
This is Alexis Patterson. But Lisa Miller denies that.
Does she have her, know who her parents are and all of that?
That part I'm not sure, but she's saying that she ain't Alexis. But her mom, and I guess you got to kind of look at that in the context for me, like you would know your child, I guess, right? You know what I mean? Like no matter how long they've been apart.
I don't know.
Do you think you would know if Kendall had been abducted or kidnapped or came up missing? That 24 years later, you would be like, yeah, that's him.
I don't think I would.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I would definitely have to go with the DNA to be sure, right?
Right.
But here's the flip side of that, right? He looks just like my family, right?
Right.
He looks like my family. He don't even look like a daddy's side, but he looked like my family. So, Kendall looks just like my sister, but everybody says he looks like me until they see my sister, right? So there's that part of it. But to be 100% sure, I would definitely have to go with the DNA, just because I would want to know that. Wouldn't you want to know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Without question.
Absolutely.
Because I don't want to interrupt nobody's life or nothing like that. I don't want to, if this ain't that, I don't want to, let's just get the DNA.
Right.
And we'll go from there.
So, yeah, it's.
And she was what, 7? She was 7?
Yep, 7 at the time.
So she's 31 now. If Alexis is still alive, she's 31 years old now. So, I mean, would you not come out and look, or I don't know.
So, do you think that her wanting another look is fair?
I think it's fair. I think it's fair. She wants to do it, and the other lady wants to do it.
Yeah.
I would go ahead.
I think the other lady.
If I were the other lady, I would just go ahead and do it. Long as she had it paid for or whatever, I'd go ahead and do it just to put it to rest. I would. I absolutely would. Just to put it to rest.
So if she refuses, would you think that that's just because she don't want to get involved, or
probably
she just said it? You know what I mean? Or do you think it's because she may know that? Man, I may be.
No, because think about it. If you know that you are, wouldn't you want to know that?
My thing is, I'm coming home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my thing.
I would just be like, for whatever reason, I would just like, let's put it to rest. Let's go ahead and get it.
Yeah. So my D on the YouTube page said her ex-boyfriend knows what happened to Alexis Patterson.
But he passed away.
LaRon.
He passed away, right?
LaRon Ball. Yep. B. Bruce, great morning, love you, appreciate you. Says, shout out to Brian for exposing this Alexis stuff yesterday. And 4 years ago, Brian was spot on. Shout out to the Protestants. Venus Jones said, add my sister Lisa Flowers to the list of missing persons, missing since August 15th of 1991. Cold case file is still open, but not being actively investigated, as she was 23 when she went missing.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And I guess, the fight, there's no closure until you find out something.
Right.
So I definitely get wanting to be like, no, let's continue to try everything.
Yeah.
But I also think that, do you really think, and as I come back into this, I say you will. I listen, that is the rabbit hole look.
What?
That could be the rabbit hole. Like if you were watching this on YouTube, you'd be like, I was here.
Oh.
And I'm here.
Oh.
Then I'm here. And then I'm coming in.
Oh, you talking about the camera?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. The flock.
The flock. You silly.
They try to follow my movements. But yeah, no, and I would, but also as taxpayers though, like how far do we go with, paying law enforcement to still, feverishly be looking into this case, which is an open cold case? Like how much, do we just go and like I was a part of the search for Alexis Patterson when she first came up missing. We'd meet at different locations. Washington Park was a mainstay because, she went to High Mount Elementary School.
Right.
And so I would remember pulling my cutlass. You know what I'm saying? I put my cutlass up, and I had the flyers that we were going out, passing out. We were walking through. We had sticks, you know what I'm saying, and through the little marshy parts, and we doing all of that, even though the sheriff department and police department. So one thing that, in my opinion, that I would not support is to say that she wasn't actively being searched for. She was.
Yeah.
She was. She was. It was everyday people in the city of Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And some people that were traveling from out in other counties.
People in neighborhoods.
Yeah,
because Kendall's grandmother or his great aunt who lived off of Center Street, she had that flyer in her window for years.
Right.
And years.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, I had it in my front windshield, laying on the dashboard.
Yeah.
Had two of them in my rear windshield.
Yeah.
I had them taped to my rear side windows of the car.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, like, just
she was,
for real,
and
for real.
we passed the flyers out at concerts and stuff that we had and all kinds of things. Yeah. And we had the mom at the concert. concert and stepdad.
And I know I was consistent with at least 2 years of doing that.
Yeah.
At least 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, so that part. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. Truth Nation, what's your thoughts on this? And, you know, how long, you know, I know for you as the immediate family person, be like, every day.
Yeah.
But is that realistic that we use the law enforcement services at that high volume?
Yeah. This is 26 years later.
Yep. Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. The Truth. Truth Talk text lines are open. Want to hear from you, 833-212-1017. We're talking about this latest development with now a lawsuit being threatened, federal lawsuit against law enforcement for a botched investigation, as Ayanna Patterson, the mother of Alexis Patterson, feels. We'll be back.
Listen Fridays to Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris during Black History Month for Dr. Ken's Trivia. It's not just questions, it's culture. Facts they don't teach you and a few stories that matter. We'll test what you know and teach each other something new along the way. Lock in your Fridays in February. Be ready to call in and bring your brain with you. Dr. Ken's Trivia, Friday in February on Truth in the Afternoon with me, Dr. Ken Harris on 101.7 The Truth, YouTube, The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 101.7 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your families tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
I walk on the shoulders of giants who have come before me.
I am grateful for those who changed yesterday.
But I live in today.
And I pledge I will help shape tomorrow.
Milwaukee College Prep Scholars honor Black History Month not just during February, but each and every day they walk through the door, preparing for a better life for themselves and the world around them. Enroll your scholar at MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com.
I'm very familiar with Gruber Law Offices because they're always out in the community.
Gruber Law Offices are known to be honest, hardworking.
They're always involved in our neighborhoods.
Gruber Law Offices make our community a better place.
They are the best. For nearly 40 years, Gruber Law Offices has helped people throughout Wisconsin. If you're injured, we're here to help. One call, that's all.
Wisconsin would not be the same without Gruber Law Offices.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Truth Nation, welcome Black. 833-212-1017. We're talking about missing Alexis Patterson, and here we are in 2026.
2026.
But, you know, Mom says, yeah, I got some information that...
I mean, think about this. Just think about this. How would I totally identify with the mom and her trying to figure out whatever the scenario is, because I'm thinking I would feel such a loss. Every day I wake up and my baby ain't there. I don't even know if my baby is okay, if they've been okay all these years, or what has happened to them, or if they're even still alive, to be honest with you.
Right.
I would feel a void in my life every single day. What do you do with that?
That part. And so again, I get the never give up the fight and never give up hope. I definitely understand that. I think that, kind of realistically, though, you also have to kind of understand that, although people were investigating, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be the same.
It's kind of like, what do you do with that? How do you? But I understand that she's going back and forth. She probably every day goes back and forth. What can I do? What can I do?
Yep.
Okay, where did they mess up? Where did we go wrong here? How did we not find her? What happened? That's what she's doing. I would do the same thing. I'd be trying to every day go, okay, what do I do? What can I do? Can I get on? Something like 48 hours or something, all the things, whatever I could do. Because think about it, it has been 26 years. So my baby is now 31 years old. And I ain't found my baby.
That's 24.
If she's still alive.
24.
It's been 24 years. My bad.
Because it was 2002.
My
she
bad.
went missing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But long time.
Yeah. Yep.
That child is an adult.
Yeah. I'm looking at the story with these flyers that I know so well because I had and everybody like I'm seeing the news clip of it, and everybody kind of had those flyers up. Like I'm talking about hood brothers that were street dealers that were grabbing flyers.
Yeah.
Like we all had the vested interest in finding this girl.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
And the crazy thing is that I really wish that type of unity would return in our community. Yeah. Because I don't see it. There are families and we're talking about Alexis, who is still, referred to as just a missing. So it's not like, oh, well, we found remains or nothing like that. Right. None of that has happened.
Right.
So she's still just looked at, just like with Venus Jones' sister, as a missing person.
Right.
But there are people who have family members and friends that were murdered, and they still trying to find out and get the community to come together and tell them what happened to their loved one who was murdered.
Right.
And this is where I'm going with the type of unity that I felt from my community in 2002. I don't feel it.
Right.
I ain't felt that damn near since 2002, 2003.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that's a bad thing, because if we really, came together the way that I would love for us to do, a lot of these homicides would be solved a lot quicker.
Right.
They won't have to just use the camera footage to find out who they need to question.
Right.
Because some of these people are being questioned because they looked at the Ring doorbells, business cameras, and saw some of these other people we need to talk to you.
And you think about it, I mean, technology wasn't there back then.
That's right. That's right.
Technology was not there back then. So it's a little different. But people know.
Yes.
People know. Somebody knows. Mm-hmm. They know something.
And that's where I'm going.
Y'all know.
Yep. And people want closure. Like I say, I hate when some people just wait until it hits their door before they understand the importance of trying to get closure in these situations.
Yeah.
And that, I think that's it. And her mother wants some closure.
Right.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Absolutely.
And if there were some steps that weren't, followed properly, and you got legitimate proof, then absolutely bring it forward.
Yeah.
Bring it forward. I don't think that the threat, I don't think threatening people is cool, period, with her threatening the lawsuit or whatever. But I get it. Like I say, you're a mom.
She needs some movement.
Yeah, you're a mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you feel like, your voice is not being heard or it's just being looked over, things like this.
Yeah.
Damn sure enough brought it right back to the forefront.
Heck yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there are people that are watching the documentary that was done, not like it was a 48-hour one or something like that.
Right.
But people are putting a lot into it. There's the discussion, I believe it is, that Lisa Miller girl, this, that, and the other. So it's, there's been more talk. But every few years,
yeah,
this situation comes up.
Yeah.
Because this isn't the first time people talked about the Lisa Miller girl. And to think about when they did do the DNA, this wasn't like it was last year or something like that.
Right.
It's been some years ago.
Yeah, some years ago.
And I think the biggest thing is that, Lisa Miller herself, if she really does feel that she is, just
right,
go home.
Right. Yeah, I think.
And she has kids now too.
Oh,
Lisa Miller.
Lisa Miller. I think. I think if I were Lisa, just to put it to rest.
Mm-hmm. Take another DNA test.
Take another DNA test. Just to lay it all to rest and let her know, hey, I want to help you out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not her.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you well. I hope everything works out.
I think some people still wouldn't let it go. You know how it's something about some of our people.
Yeah.
I don't care what that DNA test said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, only time some men gonna listen to it is when it be like, I knew I wasn't daddy. I knew it. I told y'all.
Yeah.
I told y'all to do the Maury Povich dance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I wasn't. I knew it. But yeah, some people are so hell-bent on making it what they want it to be.
Yeah, exactly.
That you can do a DNA test. It
All
can come
day.
black, inconclusive, whatever.
Yeah.
And they still going to be like, that's her, though. They're like, bro, will you leave that woman alone? Leave that woman alone.
Yeah. I mean, there's been many people to claim they were her.
Right.
And you go, come on.
Right. It's just like when people get tips, when they get law enforcement get tips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen her. I seen her.
Yeah.
I seen her. She was over here. You know, I seen that. I seen the whole accident. Not seen it.
I
seen
seen
it. You know what I'm saying? So, and even when the evidence shows that, no, it wasn't true, sir.
Yeah.
It wasn't true, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but prayers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, it's caused the interest to it's put it black in the spotlight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good luck.
Good luck. Hopefully it'll get resolved.
Absolutely.
Over time it will.
Yep.
It'll come out.
Also, to all of those people, be aware that just because people don't have the flock system at their disposal.
Don't think they ain't tracking you.
Them damn trackers that people putting in people's cars.
Oh, yeah, they can definitely do that. Yeah.
What you got, Bailey, as we wrap up?
You know what? I just want everybody to be blessed and stay healthy and take care of yourself. Sometimes you got to say, let me take a minute just to get yourself together.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just got to do that no matter how busy you are.
That's it.
Yep.
The award-winning Truth with Sherwin Hughes is up next on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. Will, thank you very much for
Thanks, Will.
producing a great show today. Bailey, I love you. I appreciate you.
Love you. Appreciate you too, Homer.
Talk to my agent. I'm up out of here. Peace.
The award-winning 101.7 The Truth.